Welcome back to more Kenshi, my friends. I am currently going through our list of characters because we need to make sure that everyone has some weapons and ammunition. I am trying to make sure that we all have a crossbow and some ammo for it, and I am trying to kind of clean up things just a little bit. So we are preparing to head out into the great beyond to just see what we can find. We're trying to get some loot, trying to get a bit of the ancient technology or the ancient books of great wisdom. We're one crossbow short for good old Jamie, the artist formerly known as someone who is awesome. Otherwise, I think we're doing pretty well. Most everyone has a sleeping bag of some sort, so we should be able to recover on the road if we need to. Does everyone have the super fast boots that has feet? There we go. You are missing that. Otherwise, we're all set to go. So, I'm going to leave Beep behind, my friend. Farewell, Beep. I hope that you can hold down the fort with the aid of our friends. We will lock the doors when we're gone. And otherwise, you will just kind of hang out here. Our goal is also, while we're out and about, to find Beep another better leg. So he will man the fort for a bit. He's going to continue to farm and work on getting the whatever technologies we decide to kind of research. Also, the peeler machine. We've learned how to make the peeler machine, so we can throw that down. What is that under? Is that under security? Interior? P is for skinning your people, right? Peeler machine, there it is. Glorious, our glorious, glorious peeler machine. I feel like that should go. You know what? I think I'm going to put it right by the cages as a form of intimidation. We're going to keep the peeler machine right next to everyone else. Let's also throw Beep on the engineering duty, so he'll work on anything that wants to or needs to be built. Close the door so that he's nice and safe, and he's mostly just going to work on doing, let's do research bench and engineer. There we go. He'll do the engineer stuff, he'll do the research, and then when he's not doing that, he'll get water. But yeah, we'll keep him nice and safe, hopefully, while the rest of the crew is out. Now, do we want to leave? One question I had not quite thought of. Now, Tiny's relatively slow, and someone pointed out, by the way, that the bulls you buy from the Holy Nation are much slower and low stats than the wild bulls that you can find from the Beast Trader. So in your own playthrough, I kind of forgot about that. So keep in mind, if you're looking to get the most out of your creatures, your wonderful, your own version of Tiny, make sure that you try to look for the one that is wild, because it's going to have better stats. I think I'm going to leave Zverda here. I hate to do that, but she's still really small and really slow. And I don't really want to carry her everywhere. And it'll be good to have let Beep have some company. So Zverda and Beep are going to hang out together. I will bring Tiny, because you never know how much gear you're going to run into. So we'll keep him along for the ride. Zverda's going to stay here and play, I'm sure, play limbs with everybody. And I think Tiny should be speeding up over time. Let's see, what's his athletics at? That's not terrible. Oh god, it is terrible. Hang on, you're able to move. Oh, you've got a leg injury, so you're only moving. Darch is actually the one that might be holding us up here. Okay, I'll tell you what, before I leave, I did not quite catch that poor old Darcha was missing or had a bit of an injury, so let's send him into bed. And I kind of forgot to grab some food, so we'll grab some food as well. I'll be back once we are ready to head out into the great kind of quasi-known. Well, of course, luck would have it, as everyone's resting up, we are going to get ambushed by a group of hungry bandits. However, I'm always game for a little bit of fight, so we are, I think, in much better shape these days than we used to be, especially with our walls, with our allies who are here, who are stronger, and better than all enemies that could come by. Well, okay, maybe not everybody. Turnby, let's see what you got, buddy. Turnby versus Hungry Bandit, round 1, fight. Turnby with an axe cross thrust to the neck, not able to recover. It looks like Jamie kicked him in the side of the hip, too. We're just in the fight here. Turnby, come on, buddy. You gotta move to the side. There you go. You gotta flank. Dip, dive, dodge, duck, and dodge. That's right. That's how we get going in the Binary Legion. Nice thrust there. Turnby doing about 17 damage right now. Really good, actually. I mean, it doesn't seem or sound like much, but this makes me hope that we're going to be able to actually kind of win fights like this on our own sooner than later, especially if Tiny and Zverda, or Tiny Zverda as they are colloquially known, can help us in this fight. Let's take a look at Beep. What are you doing with your stub leg, my friend? You are... Wow, did you just peg him? Or was that your mechanical... Or sorry, your normal hiver? I think that actually was his stub leg. Yeah, he just wouldn't pegged him to the crotch. Very famous maneuver created by Peggles, the ancient hiver ninja assassin, and it was passed down through generations. Who's this guy down here? Yeah, no, there's no survivors here, my friend. I'm sorry. That's right, you challenge the Binary Legion, and you invite death. There we go. How was, what was the Butcher's Bill? Wow, you know what? We're all up. That in its own right is a bit of a miracle. Wow, we really don't have that much damage either. I think Tiny and Zverdo are really putting in some work, but a lot of our folks now are putting out like in the teens and 20s in terms of damage. Let's take a look at some stats because I haven't done that in a bit. Let's look at our skeleton friends first. Martial arts just shy of 20 for most people. Longwell is at 20. Strength, toughness, dexterity in the 20s to 30s. Pretty great for our skeleton crew. Dodge is really high too. 34 is really, really nice. Let's take a look. Moodles and Turnby. Remember, Turnby, or Moodles rather, just joining us, so he's a little bit behind on both the strength front and the martial arts as well. A lot of other folks are closer to the 18s, 20 mark, which is pretty good, I think. Not too shabby. We're all roughly in the 20s and 30s between strength, toughness, and dexterity. We are getting that martial arts up there as well. So well done, everybody. Let's go ahead and have you guys go take a bit of a nap. I wish I understood why nobody was going to bed. And even if I disable the jobs, they seem to want to constantly go, like say for example, Stevie, let's take a look. Stevie's wounded. He has a job enabled, but that's it. Now, in theory, shouldn't he go to bed right now, according to the AI behavior? So I wonder if I have a mod that's screwing something up. Heal allies, help allies, sleep when injured. That's the big one to me. And I don't quite understand. Will automatically go to bed if they are injured and have nothing to do. Now, did you guys tell me anything else beforehand? It doesn't, you know, you don't have to have, I thought you had to have either jobs on. Now, there we go. Crumble John, Jamie, and Darcha are going to bed. There goes Stevie. Maybe it just took a minute to go through all the AI decision-making process. All right, fair enough. We'll let everybody get a bit of rest after that bit of a scrap, and from there, we'll be ready to jump on the road again. Okay, we have constantly keep getting interrupted by all these different enemies that are coming by, so what we're going to do is get on the road. Everyone has at least their leg injuries repaired. So we're going to try to head out. Tiny is going to probably be the one that slows us down the most, but I think, let's take a look. Top speed 12 miles an hour. Your top speed is 22. So yeah, it definitely is slowing us down a bit, but that's okay. We want to make sure that Tiny gets a little bit of skills and athletics because the extra storage space, I think, right now, since we don't have a ton of backpacks, is going to come in handy. In fact, I believe I want to drop off the trader backpack with Tiny. Yeah, I don't really want Armok to have to deal with that just at this very moment. So we'll trade that off. Everyone else, let's go for a stop at the way station 3 before we hit the desert area. Beep and Zverda, you're back at base. Beep got a little knocked in the face there with yet another bandit raid. So it's fine, no big deal. He's going to take care of that. Also, Beep, you know what? If there are dead bodies to dispose of, why don't you go ahead and do that while you are just kind of hanging out in base to keep it nice and clean. Cool, excellent. How's our prisoners doing? I forgot we even have some prisoners. You're the Dust Bandit boss. You're nice and full. You're just kind of living your life, waiting to escape. You're plotting our demise. I can see it in your Dust Bandit-y eyes, little red-rimmed. Kind of shell-shocked, not really blinking much, huh? I mean, if I were standing next to this monstrosity in a cage, I'd probably be looking like that as well. So I understand the feeling. All right, we are going to head south. And I believe we're going to stop at the way station, make sure I've got enough. What is red over here? Must have been a raid at some point. Oh, good. We're getting hit again. Oh, probably by somebody who woke up. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, we're going to head south. We're going to stop at the way station. Make sure we grab, if there's any cheap medkits. I want to grab a couple medkits. We'll stop over in the swamp to unlock the city that is there. Honestly, why can't I remember that? Dead Cat. Is it Dead Cat? No, Dead Cat's somewhere over here. Clown Steady's down here. I'll be darned if I can remember what the heck city name is right here in the swamp. From the city, we'll cruise over to the grid and see if we can find any open or easily accessible chests. Now, the big problem, of course, is that most of the chests in that area are going to require someone with a higher lockpicking. So that's okay. We will come back when we're stronger. If we can snag one book, though, I think it would be worth it. I'm doing a little bit of trading over here at this warehouse, or this outpost. I think we've got just a couple of items, some junk that I picked up from various bandits. So I'll sell a couple of those items. No health packs over here, but that's okay. We will get a bit of maybe another repair kit. Let's see, do we have repair kits for everybody? We do. They're actually in pretty good shape. Let's grab one more repair kit for funsies. What else do you have here? Anything of use to us? Not particularly. We might need the cotton since we can barely grow any ourselves, but no, we're fine. I'll grab a couple of books as well just to have, because why not? And, what do you guys have at this little outpost bar? This is kind of like the way station bar, the desert outpost of doom. Oh my, there's quite a lot of people in here. So I was trading in the hives the other week. Oh yeah, tell me more, my friend. Claw, what do you have to say about the hives the other week? And I noticed that the brown stuff and lot build huts out of. Sorry, I don't know why he's got a voice like that, but the mustache really kind of pointed me in that direction. It ain't stone and it ain't wood neither. Well, it could be mud. It doesn't necessarily have to be poop, my friend. I know where your mind's going. Oh wow, look, there's an old Floatsome Ninja here. Hello, Floatsome Ninja. You look very intimidating. I feel like we need to get Beep and Darcha some rags. You're a little hungry, but you do look pretty beefy there. So what else do we have? We have we have Jafar here, who of course has ambitions for the throne. We'd never want to mess with Jafar. Looking to hire some muscle. We already have some muscle for the most part. Lots of recruitable people in here, actually. This is not too shabby. Barthug. Ooh, are you going to start a fight with us? Ooh, are you going to start a fight? Let's take a look and talk to the Barthug. Tell it to someone who cares. Wow! What if we just wanted to share what's going on in our lives, okay? No need to be so rude, okay? There's no need to be rude at all. There is the Shek pacifier in case we piss off the Shek. There's another, I can suture your wounds. This is another hiver who is looking for a job, it looks like. Splint your broken bones, give you a good going over. Need a dock. How much, just out of curiosity, will you cost? 6,000 cats and a roof over your head. Well, wow. Roof over your head's asking a bit much. I don't even know if we have that for most of our own folks. But we have visited our little way station, and back on the road we go. I'm a little concerned about the swamp. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to try to skirt the western edge of the swamp and do this approach here, because it's the most narrow area of the swamp. And of course, the swamp contains our friendly neighborhood blood spiders, which are absolutely horrible, and especially with the fact that Tiny is a little bit slow. And so for the swamp, I might have someone carry Tiny, just to make sure we get through there without too many issues. Band of Bones, I'm pretty sure we are hostile to them, so let's do a bit of a sweep off to the right. Make sure we don't pick up an early fight before we even get to our objective. Now, I do want to get out and over to the grid to try to find some ancient books to get a couple of basic things first. Now, I will try to fight someone if we come across a nice, easy group. Easy, I mean, even though they're easy, they'll probably still kick our ass, but I do want to have our group getting a bit of experience in the field. Let's not run right through this pack of crabs, as strange as they are. Are they all, like, huddling together for warmth? It is a crab orgy. It is mating season. Ooh, hey, they've got crab eggs. I don't know how much those are worth. I don't think they're worth a ton. We may have looted a crab nest before and grabbed a few of those eggs. I think the beak thing eggs are always going to come in higher up. Hey, Beep, are you doing okay back home? You and Zverda just hanging out? Oh, you guys are. You're building the battery. Look at you. Look at you just being a super, super help. Zverda guarding everyone, of course, being a pup as she is. Excellent stuff. All right, we are approaching the edge of the swamp. We must be cautious. There's a group of spiders off to the right there, some skin spiders. They're relatively quick. They can only go 12 miles an hour, though, so that is still a little bit behind what Tiny can do, I think. Or maybe right on the nose with Tiny. Let's see, is he improved at all? No, he's still pretty slow. But we will probably pick Tiny up if we spot any blood spiders. I think the blood spiders are a bit faster. Someone reminded me that I had a mod engaged. I still might have it online, too, enabled here, that it was a fix for... It was supposed to be a fix for the fact that blood spiders originally, in original Kenshi, had a massive range, a massive attack range. And I was like, well, that seems reasonable. Let's trim down the blood spider range. Well, apparently Kenshi got patched, and the game fixed the blood spiders to only attack very, very close. And so this mod is actually giving the blood spiders a bit of a buff. So, if we encounter blood spiders, we might get shredded to tiny little bloody bits. We'll have to wait and see. We're barely into the swamp. I don't see anyone yet. Monsters, sounds like a challenge. My sword. You don't have a sword. You're always so tense, you know? Whatever you Shek warriors are on, I want some of it. Who is that? That's great. You know, it does make you wonder. They're really angry all the time. I mean, I get the whole warrior culture thing, but you guys have like a pretty big bone to pick. There's some blood spiders off to the left. I see them. Ooh, look at that blood reflection, the red on the water. Terrifying. Blood spiders are in the water to the left. To be a little bit careful, we'll keep skirting along here. It's really, really dark. We need those lanterns, the never-ending lanterns. Do I hear them right behind us? I hear like a little sound. Tiny bringing up the rear, as he is wont to do, or she. I don't really know what Tiny's appendages are here. Oh crap! Let's not split up, shall we? Let's stay nice and close together, guys. Come on. I know you hate getting wet. I mean, it's literally raining in the swamp. What else do you want? You're gonna get wet. It's gonna be gross. Come on, go in the water. Don't be silly. Don't be stupid, be a schmatty. There we go. Let's go across the little pond here. We're so close. We'll stop off in this swamp village and see if they have... I think we're still on the lookout for hemp, right? We'll see if they have some hemp for us. I see some guys outside, or is that like a crucifixion here? Oh, it's literally some... it's literally some plants. This is fine. I'm just apparently blind. Oh, God. We've got a pack. We've got a pack of blood spiders on us. How fast do these guys run? Blood spiders will run at a cool 12 miles per hour. So we are, at the moment, at the same pace as they are. Let's see if we can't go right in the middle of our little swamp encampment. You know, this doesn't look too terrible. I never have really been interested in setting up a base in the swamp. But boy, would it offer a lot of challenges in terms of always keeping your people busy, right? And I like that they don't even have defenses. They're like, screw it, we'll just shoot whatever comes in. What, that must be terribly annoying. Remember how much trouble we had back in the first KENSHI playthrough on episode 13. Fish! We would have a nightmare here with blood spiders. Although I guess if you had some turret guards, it would really take care of it. Guys? Is there anybody manning the guns here? Okay, well, we're going to bring these guys right into somebody's house. Oh, here we go. You right there. You guys want to fire? No? You're not going to fire at the blood dudes? Okay, well, this is awkward. Where doth we go? Let's go right up to these guys here. We're probably going to get bit here in just a second as we run right through the pack. Okay, we're gonna trigger one and then turn away. There we go. I'll tell you what, let's let everyone run as fast as possible. Roy, can you quickly pick up Tiny? Okay, there we go. You got them all picked up. Oh, guys, run. Let's not fight, if we can. Let's go up into this house. Is it a... I don't know, we might get yelled at if we try to go in the house. Let's go up here and see what they do. Let's get right up next to them. And if the blood spiders attack, so be it. Looking for drugs or fish, we've got both. I'm proud of you guys. Nobody wants to help. Well, this is awful. Okay, we're going to have to run out of here. Oh my god, 73, 64 damage. These bastards are so freaking brutal. All right, let's run. I'm super glad. Apparently, that's how the swamp people take care of everything. They don't even bother fighting. They have some kind of an alliance with the blood spiders. You traitors! We'll be back one day to extract our vengeance. You don't help random passerbys. You don't help travelers. What kind of people are you? God, Roy, what are you doing with Tiny? That's disgusting. He's like floating around. He's swinging him around by his tail. Look, Roy, just because you've never had a pet before doesn't mean you get to do whatever you want with Tiny. That is some form of abuse. All right, there we go. We are just outside the walls of Shark, as it comes to be known, as I kind of forgot. There's some swamp ninjas. End them quickly. Hey, do you guys want to get kited into the base? Because I'm pretty sure you come with katanas, don't you? Ooh, this could be relatively helpful, especially since we are right here on the edge of Shark territory. And I'm fairly sure the people of Shark don't put up with ninja pain in the butts, right? So we should be okay. Let's see, did they come in? Oh, they actually wound up pulling our friends here. Our blood spider friends. Are you guys firing? What the hell, guys? Does no one want to fight the blood spiders? Do I have some kind of horrible mod that does not allow anyone to fight blood spiders? Surely you want to shoot this guy, right? Surely. I don't know what to do here, folks. Like, do we just go inside the base and hide? And I mean, if we die right in here. We'll all go down right next to at least some beds and stuff. Okay, they're still coming in. The guards are fighting them. Okay, fine. At least the guards finally decided to help out some weary travelers. Let's go outside and see if we can't find that ninja. Where did that ninja go down? Did he go down at all? I was hoping to bring his entire group in. Tiny, why don't you go ahead and get dropped down? You're doing fine. Okay, there was a ninja somewhere. Oh, is this him right there? It is. I think that's the swamp ninja. Okay, let's loot him really quick. Yes, he does, in fact, have a katana class ninja blade. And the dyed rag does what? It gives you no bonuses. Dyed turtleneck shirt. the Swamp Ninja Mask and the dried. Yeah, I don't really think there's a whole lot for us. We will grab some of the crappy bandages just because it would not hurt to have extra bandages. So where did the other guys go? There were some, like, there's a whole pack of ninjas out here. And the leader broke away to try to attack us. Now, did the rest come with him? We'll send Roy over to inspect the area in case we can possibly pull the rest of that group in. Here's a bunch of swamp raptors. Hello, friends.
Right.
And I don't see any more ninjas. I mean, to be fair, they are ninjas, right? So it's not necessarily a thing that I might see them. It probably makes sense that I don't. That's okay. Let's go explore Shark in all of its sharky glory. Who are you guys attacking up here? More spiderlings? Yeah, more spiders. More speeder bros. Are any of us severely injured? Not particularly. Roy, who did you piss off? Oh, you got one of the ninjas. Apparently they're, like, against the wall. Where were they at? The world may never know, but at least he got one. So we shall bring you in. No, we don't really want to fight. I mean, I'm sure all of us could probably fight this ninja. Holy crap, this guy's fast. Go all the way up here. Oh, I think we got shot. Bastard. That's fine. Let's see if Roy, Bandy, and everyone else could possibly help fight this guy. Roy, Bandy, Longwell, Sidneal, go fight this dude. See how your martial art skills stack up against a real-life ninja. You're probably going to get shot. Friendly fire is never too friendly, is it? Don't look very ninja-ish. You know, the mask is not really doing it for me. There we go. One more enemy down, one more free ninja blade acquired. We'll grab a chest piece here, because why not? Not that a lot of us are going to have the chest slot available down the road, because, well, we want to seek perfection, and a metal chest needs no cover, because it is properly designed and everything else. So, Roy, let's go talk to folks in the bar, see what's going on in the town of Shark. Anyone heard anything interesting? Any new news? Oh, aren't you a slick-looking hiver? I really feel like the leather jackets are going to be required for all of our group. I mean, I feel like that's a really good look for a group of martial artists, you know? Very intimidating. Wow, this is... Are we about to fight here? Look at that. Look at that scene. They're all facing down Hamut. Hello, Hamut. Nowhere in the world is truly safe. I wonder if you still... Oh, I kind of clicked the button. I've said too much. Okay. People are lazy by nature. Let's see. What are your thoughts on slavery? It's an ugly practice. I want to stop it. That's suicide. Forget I said anything. I think he can join us if I do the right conversational pieces, and I'm trying to avoid getting any more folks in the group. Mew is here. Mew. Lots of other folks who are recruitable. Are there any skeletons here? Because I'm always open to bringing in another skeleton to the party. I don't see anyone. And I don't hear any clinky, clanky sound. Oh, big brawl fight. Bar fight. Brawl fight. Holy crap. We start making exceptions. This is the black shirts or black shifters versus the vagrants, apparently. Push this guy back onto the table. Mess him up, black shifters. Mess him up. Nice done. Nice done? Yes. Nicely done, even. Words are hard, guys. Don't hold it against me. All right. So there are no skeleton friends in Shark. Lots of folks that we could recruit if we ever want to. By the way, now, down the road, maybe we might get to the point where we become so efficient, right? We have to be out and about traveling and fighting, trying to acquire goods and convert people to our ways of the mechanical perfection, right? But we're not always going to have time to stay at base and do the standard stuff at base. So maybe we'll recruit some probably less than perfect beings, maybe just those flesh bag humans again, because we possibly could look into having kind of a base army. Just not, I wouldn't say slaves per se. I would just say low-wage workers. Now, could they leave if they wanted to? No. Is that slavery? I don't know. I mean, it depends on who you ask. But, look, once you're perfect, does it really matter what anyone else thinks? I don't think so. There is a skeleton here. It's Fumin. Hello, Fumin. How you doing? We do what we must to survive, but nowhere is this more apparent than the swamplands. Tread carefully, traveler. If you need my protection, you can have it for 2,500 cats. Oh, interesting. Well, there we go. Is that it? Is that all we're going to have to do to get Fumin in the picture? Fumin, welcome to the Binary Legion. Now, excellent. There we go. Azazel is going to become our newest recruit. I know you are looking... You know what? I don't think this is truly what Azazel looks like. I feel like Azazel is going to be a little bit taller. So, we're going to retool our friend here who's joining, because we have that ability, right? We're robots. We can do whatever the hell we want. So we're going to retool him just a bit, make him a little more bulky, just kind of increase the length of the rods and the support beams here, increase the servo capacitors. There we go. Increase the robo chesticles and get everything nice and taken care of. You know what? The neck is a little bit funky. There you go. Nice, proud neck up high. What about the overall posture seems a little... There we go. Chest out. Like you're proud. Like you mean it. Are you carrying a naginata too? Or is it just a really big katana that is modeled after your character? What about, maybe you'd drink a little bit too much oil these days. We'll say you got a bit of a gut. All right, perfect. This is a much bigger looking robot. I think this is truly what Azazel wants to look like in his dreams. And of course, since we are robots, we're able to do these adjustments, right? Because we are perfect. Like humans, could they do this? Yeah, but sure, after a bunch of effort and work, which sounds horrible. So I think we're all taken care of. Azazel, my friend, welcome to the Binary Legion. Stick People Head. I love that that's the name. Stick People Head. Beautiful. They didn't even change it to say robots. We'll give you a nice big thick neck support brace as well. Yeah, because you're going to make sure that these... Look at that. The head is supported by only 2 little sticks and this coil of cables. I don't feel like that's all that secure, but that's okay. All right, Azazel, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Binary Legion. I'm always happy to bring in another creature that is seeking perfection. You were probably just lost until you found us, or we found you, or perhaps fate led us to meet each other here in the swampy town of Shark. All right, we are departing Shark with one more person than we came with. Although, you know what? To be fair, there is... I keep hitting F1. I got a new keyboard, and it's messing with me because the F1 key is in a different spot than my my other keys were. If you wonder why I constantly bring up the tutorial screen, it's because I'm smacking the wrong button. Where is... Okay, there's some stores over here. Right, let's go over here real quick. I wanted to double check on healing supplies, because we are going to be getting in some fights, right? So I'll want to double check that we have enough materials to make sure we keep healing each other up and the like. And who knows, maybe our new person, our new Azazel, will help us out on the medic front. Let's see, it's just some kind of crappy first aid kits. They're pretty cheap, though. And you know what? Something's better than nothing. Let's do that. Let's give, or take that from Yon Trader. Hello, friend. Also, Azazel, why don't you get your own, very own repair kit? Lovely. Wait, do you come with one? Oh, nice. You actually already have your own repair kit. Also, you've got a Nodachi. Let's go ahead and give that to Roy. So that was a Nodachi on your back. It wasn't like an oversized katana or anything. Well, aren't you fancy? Do you know actually how to use that, Azazel? What do you come with in your skill? -2 to your martial arts, and 8 to your heavy weapons. Oh, sorry, 8 to heavy weapons, 7 to blunt. So, yeah, not too fantastic. That's okay. We are just starting out, my friend. What the hell? This is awesome. Somehow, when this got designed, the store is inside of a tree, or vice versa. Wonderful. So we actually cannot get to that store whatsoever. Perfect. Life is perfect. Well, so be it. That's fine. We'll survive. Let's go ahead and head out. We are going out of the... let's go to the eastern side, and we'll push through the swamp, and hopefully... What the hell? Are these guys normal, by the way? Yeah, the swamp turtles. Are they normally in here? I don't recall ever seeing those inside of Shark before. It's that weird conundrum where I've got so many mods running that I don't know which ones are which anymore these days. I'm like, is this a vanilla? Is this a mod running? By the way, someone pointed out in our Discord that there is, in fact, a full conversion mod in the works for KENSHI. So they're basically, from what I understand, they are trying to combine multiple smaller mods into one big mod to ensure that they all work together. And that's really the big problem you run into, is that there's really not a lot of continuity between mods in KENSHI, right? You've got mods that do X, Y, or Z, and half the time they might fight with each other because you're not sure which script does what. So from what I understand, it's kind of going to be like Requiem was or is for Skyrim, which is actually kind of cool. So it hopefully will do a lot for KENSHI. And if it comes out within the next couple of months and we're done with this playthrough, I might revisit it one more time because I'm really curious of what an overhaul mod will look like for KENSHI, because I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe there are some overhaul mods out there, but I don't believe... Oh, I'm actually going the completely wrong way. We want to go south. I don't think that I've ever actually had a full conversion mod for KENSHI. So I'm really eager to see what that looks like, especially if it's going to be something that might combine, a living, breathing world, more outposts, better trading, better AI. Really, just making sure that's probably what a lot of the work is. Making sure that the various mods don't conflict, right? You're not telling your living world mod is not going to tell somebody to do something that another mod's going to break immediately, or like we saw there, the shop is not going to get built inside of a tree. All right, well, Roy, let's go ahead and pick up Tiny, since we are being pursued by a couple of our friendly neighborhood spiderlings. Let's go ahead and bring them right through this pack of swamp raptors too, if we can. Oh, they've already given up the chase. That's fair. Okay, well, we made it through the swamp pretty much. We're almost out of the woods. So what I'll do is I'll fast forward just a bit, and we'll end this episode on the southern side of the swamp, hopefully looking out over the grid. I don't think we've ever been out to the southern wetlands before. Have we been out this way? Maybe we have. You know what? I seem to remember coming out this way once, and there's a bunch of, I think that's where the ninjas are around here somewhere, right? Those swamp ninjas. I believe they're in these different huts and stuff. I felt like we've been out here before, though. I do like how this looks. Like, it's not quite as pretty as I'm normally used to. Oh, crap. We just pulled somebody. I'm glad they talk, though, and they give us a heads up that they're going to be chasing us. This is a red saber. The red sabers are, as far as I know, one of the two gangs, right? Of who are actually out here in the swamplands. How fast is this guy? Harmothier, for chained and rebirth, she was condemned to languish. What a great song. Till one day she was ravished. She'd been ravished by the high paladin most vile. Please attack this one random guy. Hey, hang on a minute. Is it just him? How strong are you, Mr. Red Saber? Mr. Beat Saber? You're only got 34 only. But, I mean, we have similar stats, right? Our strength, and you're a little tougher than us, but you know what? Are you tougher than all of us? I don't think so. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go off passive. We're going to turn ranged on. And we're going to try to unload on this guy. We're going to give it a shot. Who's he chasing, by the way? Let's split our forces out. He is, in fact, chasing... oh, sorry. Jamie, you're just going to hold fast because you don't really quite have the skill yet. We're going to pincushion this guy is what we're going to do. He's chasing what seems to be Longwell or Azazel. Yeah, he's chasing Azazel. Welcome to the team, Azazel. You're going to be used as a kiting force to be reckoned with. Wonderful. There we go. The shots are coming in hard and fast, turning this guy into a pincushion. Look at that. Oh, watch out, Sednil. Jump back. Oh, Sednil didn't quite move fast enough. That's okay. We're going to keep pincushioning this guy until he falls down a terrible pincushiony death. You know what, Azazel, why don't you try to get your blocks in with this dude? Sednil also... No, Sednil's doing his shooting. Here, Azazel, come to get his attention. Here, taunt. We never use this skill, the taunt skill. Let's give it a shot. Taunt is on. I really am not entirely sure. We talked about taunt a little bit in our chat. It would be kind of cool if, for example, you actually do have a really well-built defender, right? Someone in really heavy armor that uses the taunt ability. I'm really curious if you would be able to pull in more enemies that you could fight at any given time. Okay, so Sednil and Azazel, why don't you guys sit here and block, is what we'll do. And both of you guys keep taunt on. We'll just keep using this guy as a pincushion. We are, of course, shooting our friends here in the back. That's okay. We aren't going to get skill or gain skill if we don't... Look how terrifying Crumblejohn looks. If we don't shoot each other in the back occasionally. So that's fine. We'll let that happen for a bit. This guy is just getting absolutely slaughtered. He looks like a freaking porcupine. Holy crap. Yeah, you had a rough day, Red Saber dude. You had a rough day. Sednil got shot a couple times, but that's okay. That's what skeleton gear is good for, right? You're able to just shrug those bows off and those bolts and whatnot. Hey, how does this armor look? It's going to increase... Ooh, it does give you a martial arts bonus. Interesting. It reduces your athletics, crossbows, dexterity, but it does increase your martial arts flat. That's kind of neat. Okay, we might try this on for a bit. Hang on. Armored regs. Why can't... Oh, it's armor. I'm sorry. I was literally putting everything in the wrong spot. There we go. Perfect. Let's do that. Let's drop this off. Do we have anyone else that has random gear that needs to be taken away? Probably not. And does anyone, or could anyone use some pants here? Darcha, you look like you could use a pantaloon upgrade. So why don't you grab his... Oh, crap. Did I just put them on the ground? Where did I put his pants at? Oh, good night. Hashtag, where are the pants? Wait, did I just go crazy? And did I loot him with... Oh, I looted Sednil. That's fine. Sednil can wear that. And what we'll do is we'll give this over to Darcha. So Darcha, no room for that item, of course. Wonderful. Come on, Darcha. You know what? You're so messy, buddy. Come on. Clean up your mess, my friend. There we go. Darcha has the pants. We'll put those on. So now Darcha's looking a little bit more stylish. Oh, great. Brilliant. Look at that. Looks really good. I think that's a really nice look for you, Darcha. Nothing quite like a Hyver Prince in fantastic red rags. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to keep pushing to the south, or to the west. Sorry, we are in the south already. We have to avoid a couple of camps, but that was a pretty good little endeavor with crossbow shooting. How are we doing in crossbows, by the way? Oh, we're pretty average, I would say. Very, very low for a lot of people. Wow, we actually are really, really low. Has Armok, do you even have a bow? You do have a bow. Apparently, you've never managed to shoot anyone because you haven't quite made a skill up yet. That's fine. We still love you, even if you can't shoot worth a damn. Right, so what I was trying to say was before our friend ambushed us, well, not even ambushed per se, but we ambushed him, right? We led him into our own crossbow trap. But this area, I kind of like this area. It doesn't look too bad. I like the water. I like kind of setting up a camp near water. I believe we've looked here before. We scouted this out in the past because we were trying to find a place that had pretty decent look to it. And we'd have a ton of swamp raptors if we wound up setting up shop here. But I imagine what the problem was is the soil. It's still considered swamp here. Interesting. You know, it doesn't look as bad as the swamp does, though. That might be not a bad base, too. You know, like I said, I'm not really thinking about going crazy with base building early on, but I would like to set up a relatively nice base somewhere different. And we've never really set up anything south. We've set up once to Oakrin's Pride. We've set up a couple times now near Squin, and then all the way up into the Leviathan coast. But maybe setting up shop here in the swamp. Now, this is not bad. Normally, I don't like the swamps because of the fog effect. It's really hard to see anything past the fog, but that's not bad right there. That would have probably a lot of interesting enemies coming by. Nice flat space for us to build right along the water's edge. Oh, I'm digging it. We'll put that down. We'll mark that down as a mental note for our continual expansion south as we explore our wonderful land around us in search of perfection and goodness. Also, we could have a lovely... Oh my god, what the hell is this music? It scared the crap out of me. Holy cow. So yeah, I don't know if this is a mod that added the music or what, but this music just came on and I think I'm about to crap my pants because it's so very loud. I'll have to put a marker in here so I remember to turn the music down so you guys don't have a heart attack. Or I'll leave it turned up so you have a heart attack with me. Right, let's go find Clown Steady. That should be right around the corner down here. And then we'll swing back up to the area over here, which is the grid, where we might find our first couple of ancient science books. Now, there's some outposts here and there. Of course, like I mentioned, the problem is we don't have anyone who is very, very stealthy yet. Hey, by the way, let me give you guys a run order to go down into the town. Mr. Beep, how you guys doing over here? Oh, Zverida's really ugly. Did Zverida get hit? Oh, she's just really bloody. Did she, like, feast upon the limbs and blood of her enemies? We've got a Hiver here to sell some items to our Hiver friend. Let's go ahead and open the door, Hodor, and chat with our fellow Hiver. For your eyes only. Lovely. Just for me? Beep? For Meep? What kind of material? Are you a materials trader? You're a caravan drone. I think you're a materials, not the animal one. Stock up, no hive. You need all the supplies you can get. Yeah, I will take some supplies, in fact. I'll take a couple of first aid kits. No, you can't have my leg. This is going to be a priceless artifact someday down the road. We don't need building materials. We really don't need iron plates or anything like that. Ooh, Gohan. Yeah, we'll grab a little bite of that. Let's say Beep is a little hungry. And so he's all about getting that delicious, fresh Gohan. Beautiful. Are you doing okay? Oh, discovered TOTWTG Clown Steady. Okay, so apparently my mods are not quite all that they could be these days. I don't know which mod's doing that. I'm kind of bummed that I was hoping that my mods would be in better shape, but oh well, such is life. I shall survive. Do we have any books here? I think all the books are still back with the other group. So really all Beep is doing these days is farming it up. Do we have any cotton for once? Cotton, not copper. Where do we store our cotton? We have 2 cotton. Hooray! Look at us go. Let's see. We're almost done growing. Let's go ahead and upgrade this plot since we have 15 wheat straw to spare. We'll keep making those plots bigger and bigger as we go and whatnot. Meanwhile, our team is just on the outside of Clown Steady. I do believe I'll wrap this episode up as we get into Clown Steady and prepare for our expansion over into the grid. Looking for some beautiful, wonderful goodies there. How you guys doing, Roy? Are you still feeling pretty strong? You're having a great time. You're just spinning tiny right round, baby right round, like a record player. Wonderful. I don't really think Tiny appreciates that too much, but I guess he's doing fine. I really think they should get, like, a penalty to, like, walking after they have been spun around by a robot for however long the trip has taken. God. Kenshi physics are a thing of beauty and mystery. Truly. Alright, let's, hello? Guys? Can we go up the stairs and go into the town, maybe? Oh, Kenshi, you are a cruel... What's going on? Come on. Is the door, like, hidden? Okay, so apparently we're unable to go into this door. I'll find a way into this town, my friends. I might go ahead and end the episode here. Next episode, we will be focused on getting into the grid and trying to find some items. So thanks so much for joining me. I'll catch you next time.